It is now the 7-month recap of Duffs to Darts. Welcome back, everybody. I am Ed. As always, I'm taking you on my journey to get from a 20 to a 10 handicap in 10 months to the best of my ability, on a budget, on a dime. What does that mean? Basically, it means this. I am a dad of 2 kids. I have a wife. I work an hour from my home, so I have an hour commute to work, an hour commute home. I don't have a lot of time to really play golf during the week. I don't have time to go get lessons during the week. My weekends are always filled up with stuff with my family, with my kids, so it's really difficult to find time to practice, to get better with all that going on. But I really want to. It's something that I want to have happen, and also funds obviously is part of the equation. So how can I get from a 20 to a 10 handicap as cheaply as possible on a budget, in 10 months, right? So we are now at the 7-month recap. So for the month of July, I had goals set for myself. So my goals were to, 1, play 2 18-hole rounds of golf, 2, play 2 9-hole rounds of golf, 3, log my Golficity Virtual Open round and finish in the top 50, and then 4th goal was to break 90, shoot in the 80s on those 2 18-hole rounds. Well, let's recap that, right? So for the first goal, to play 2 18-hole rounds, I definitely did that. I played on July 5th. And then I played on August 4th. I'm counting that for the July goals. It was supposed to be earlier in the month, but due to scheduling with some of the other folks I was playing with, Chris McEwen, another writer with Golficity, we weren't able to get that in July, so we pushed it back to the first weekend in August. So I'm counting it for July. It's my project. I can do what I want. So I logged the 2 18-hole rounds. We'll circle back to that in a minute. 2 9-hole rounds. I did that by the middle of the month. I played actually 3 9-hole rounds, so that's pretty good for me. And then logging the Golficity Virtual Open and finish in the top 50. That one, I logged the Golficity Virtual round on the 4th with Chris. That was the second 18-hole, so those kind of went hand in hand. Definitely did not finish in the top 50. That wasn't even close. 4th goal was to break 90 on both the 18-hole rounds. Not even close, didn't even sniff it. So, talk about that first. So, I played this course called Shallot Hills in Cary, Illinois. Tougher course, a lot of water, a lot of trees, some narrow chutes about the tee. If you don't keep it in play, you're in trouble. Well, I didn't keep it in play on both of those rounds. I lost, I think, 6 or 7 balls on each round. So that's, 6 to 7 penalty shots every single round. Bad positioning. I didn't find any greens in regulation. Couldn't figure out the greens on putting. Just disastrous. Not good. I shot over 100 on both of those rounds. It's really disappointing to me because on those 3 9-hole rounds, I shot +9, +5, +9. So I'm shooting bogey golf. I was finding fairways. I wasn't losing balls. I was getting greens in regulation. Actually, on the +9 round, I hit 67% of the greens in regulation. I was just having a bad day putting. And that happens, and I'm okay with having a bad day putting. It's like, you keep working at it. But the 67% of greens in regulation, that tells me if my proximity to the hole was closer, and I didn't miss those 2, the second putt, which I missed way too many times, that +9 in reality could have been, it could have been a +2, +3, or even, I could have scrambled and made par on some of those. So that is what it is. You learn from that. That is golf. That's why we keep chasing this game, which is the aggravating thing about it. It's the most aggravating way to relax, so to speak. We keep getting out there to try and get better, to try and shoot those lower scores. I'm actually, as you can see, I'm outside. I'm at the college campus across the street from my office, and this is where I practice a lot of my wedge shots. That's not the problem as much as it is off the tee. When I'm done recording this today, I'm actually going to, practice a little birdie ball mini golf course that I'm setting up for myself, but that'll come later in another video. So for the goals, I hit the first goal of playing the 2 18-hole rounds. I hit the second goal of the playing 2 9 holes, actually. As I said, I played 3. I logged my virtual open. I didn't finish in the top 50, which is impossible to do, considering we have a lot of people who lie. If you watch this in your virtual open and you lied about your score, game of honor, not good for you. And then breaking the 90, it was the same course. Both times it beat me up. I could have played an easier course the second time, but I had passes, and it's really pretty. I mean, it's a really nice course. Geese were a little bit of a problem. They were circling the 18th green, so I had a gallery, but it wasn't. They weren't cheering; they were hissing at us. So with that round is kind of the recap of last week as well. I did some birdie ball practice, did some chipping, did some putting. I need to get more chipping and putting because my proximity to the hole and those chips isn't as good as I'd like it to be. It's not really helping the score, especially if I'm taking too long or hitting out of bounds. I need to get closer on those chips to get up and down. So the month of August is going to be a little bit different. Playing every weekend like I did in July, which I've never done that before. I've never played every single weekend for a month. That was awesome. Shout out to my wife for giving me time to do that, rearranging our schedule and things, so I was able to go play as much as I did. But for August, it's not going to happen as much. This coming weekend, my wife is doing cookies for our cousin's bridal shower, so she's busy doing that, which means I've got the kids. I got to help her out. It's part of being a good partner. So we're busy with that all weekend. If I'm lucky, I might be able to squeeze off to the driving range on Sunday with my son. That is going to tie into one of my goals this month, which is a driving range short game practice. Getting my proximity to the hole and those chips and those putts better. So I want to go to the range and I want to focus on, those 20-yard shots, getting close to the green, getting up and down, playing games with myself where I'm chipping up to the green and I'm trying to get it in on one putt, trying to save those strokes. With that, another goal this month is going to be 30 minutes of putting 5 times a week. So I have the putt out. You guys know I use it as much as I possibly can, but I need to set a timer and work on my putting stroke for 30 minutes at least 5 times a week. I do practice putting basically every single day, but I need to set out that time, set a timer, so that way I know that I did get that full 30 minutes of practice. I want to play 9 holes of golf, and then I want to play 18 holes. I want to have less than 5 lost balls the entire month. So that means keeping the ball in play, staying within myself, not swinging out of my shoes, giving myself an opportunity. That's what I did the 3 9-hole rounds that I had, the 18th hole, or 18 hole rounds. I just didn't do it. It's stupid, but it's the case. So I want to keep less than 5 lost balls. I know it's going to happen. I suck, but trying to get better. And then the 6th final goal for the month, which is the stretch goal, is I want to shoot 85 or lower on that 18-hole round. I know you're thinking to yourself, you just said you shot over 100 on your 2 18-hole rounds. What the hell makes you think you're going to shoot 85, Ed? It's because I've been finding fairways. It's because I have been getting greens in regulation, because I have been striking the ball well. I know that I have the ability to do it. It's just keeping the ball in play, not missing the fairway. So I really believe I can do that. My goal is to do that. I'm going to save that 18-hole round for the end of the month. Hopefully the weather doesn't get in the way, but got another pass. So Duffs Darts on a dime, little callback right there. I got a gift certificate for Christmas from my mother-in-law. Shout out Sandra. For a course that's actually near my work. I'll be probably going on a Saturday, but I'm going to put that for the end of the month. Hopefully all the practice pays off. I've never played the course before, but if I play smart, don't get aggressive, take the opportunities as they fall, the score should follow. So that's the plan for month 8 of Duffs to Darts. We've got August, September, October. We got 3 months left, guys. October is going to be a big month. I'm not going to announce what I have going on because I'm still working out all the details, but I will say right now that there is a TPC course that has been scheduled. It is a pro course. There was an event there this year. I will be playing one of those courses in October. More to come on that when the whole details are worked out, but for the month of October, a lot of golf has to be played and has to be a lot of 18-hole rounds to really see if I've reached that goal and I've gotten my plan, right? But we'll get there. We're still working that out. Right now we got to focus on August. Things are busy. Next time I'm about to go hit some birdie balls, do a little practice 9-hole course here that I've been mapping out in my brain, see if it works out for me. As always, guys, I hope you've been inspired to work on your own game. Find opportunities. This is my lunch break right now where I'm recording this. Find the opportunities to work on your own game. See what it is that you need improvement on. See how you can get better. Identify what can be better. And more importantly, focus on what you're doing right, because it's all about being positive and not giving up this great game, because let's face it, it's the best game in the world to play. I love it. So, as always, guys, like and subscribe. That's the YouTube thing. You see it on there. Just like and subscribe. It's not going to hurt you. Just do it. Just click it now. So it looks like this. Put a little picture up. Click it. Or don't. But you should. As always, guys, keep grinding.